The Pan-Africanist Congress of Azania 2014 Election Manifesto.
Hello, South Africa. My name is Mike Muendane, the Deputy President of the PAC. I've got many beautiful dreams for Gauteng, but I've got my sorrows too. I've got my pains about Gauteng, and here they are.
Introduction. As we prepare to embark on the 5th national elections since the advent of democracy, we need to take stock of our achievements obtained from the past elections. A government is meant to be close to the ordinary people, particularly the poor.
Today we are here to tell the community that they should vote for PAC because it's only PAC that can deliver land to them and other basic needs.
In 1994, we attained political democracy, but the struggle for democracy was a partial achievement. However, the struggle to regain true freedom through land ownership still remains.
This area is, by its nature, is the home of the PAC. It is people who live in this area understand the language that is spoken by the PAC, the struggle of the land and facilities.
My outfit is made out of red because this country, our forefathers, our grandfathers, our fathers, our uncles died for us to be liberated, and yet today we are not liberated. So it's not yet Uhuru. That's why I'm still wearing red, symbolizing the blood that was shed for us.
In our manifesto, we have identified serious problems afflicting the African people and other disadvantaged citizens. We believe the PAC is the most credible party with viable and workable solutions. The 2014 national and provincial elections are about ending poverty, ending inequality, reducing unemployment, and restoring dignity. Education. PAC recognizes that education is the main foundation for the nation's development, growth, and prosperity. South Africa's future lies in the hands of a well-educated youth, highly trained and skilled human capital.
My name is Tembelihle Vilagaz. I am a township child.
PAC will ensure that schools, colleges, universities, and other tertiary institutions remain safe havens for teaching, learning, sports, cultural development, instilling discipline and good ethics. PAC will remove financial barriers to youth that want to pursue further education.
My parents are not financially fit to pay my fees.
Recruit more teachers, set aside funds to repair dilapidated schools.
To live a better life for all, I choose to vote for PAC.
Healthcare. We recognize the current challenges in public healthcare and pledge to address them, like the lack of adequate personnel and supplies, dilapidated facilities, mismanagement, corruption, institutional weakness, overcrowded hospitals, and shortage of drugs. PAC will train more doctors and healthcare workers, focus on more preventive healthcare, rehabilitate health facilities where possible, improve quality healthcare to women, children, and persons with disabilities. PAC will promote medical research, including indigenous medicines, and a focus on TB and HIV/AIDS, and make food and clean water accessible and affordable to all citizens. Land. The land issue is one of PAC's top priorities. Land is central to the foundation of any meaningful development and progress in South Africa.
We are going to change the law, and we have got the ability to change the law, either alone or with other parties who have shown or indicated the preparedness of working together with the PAC to change the laws that govern land in this country.
PAC strongly believes that the land formerly belonged to our ancestors, our forefathers, and currently the land belongs to us, the descendants of our ancestors.
I believe that we cannot let our history be written by the very same people who stole our land. So I'm here with my cameras, making sure that this history, today's history, will be known even by generations to come.
PAC will seek to ensure the equitable redistribution of the land, ensure that land is made available to the poor at no cost, promote the use of land through medium and long-term tenure, initiate a process of constitutional referendum to amend the property clause, and review the land conservation policy and enforce regulations to protect the environment.
We are going to expropriate this land without any compensation for equal distribution. Lebala le re tlo le tseya a re lo patela motho ke lebala la rena a ke re nya gore naga ya rena e boe for 20 years batho ba re fora ba re a better life for all. There is no better life for all.
Economy. South Africa's economy still bears some features of a colonial economy, one that is oriented to export raw materials, semi-finished and limited manufactured goods and services, and then import luxurious and sophisticated goods. The majority of our citizens are alienated by this economy, which produces goods and services that only a few can afford to buy and consume.
To us, it means the change of the labor landscape, because AMCU, with our support, need the minimum wage of 12,500. We have even banded to say let's get to that 12,500 in 4 years' time.
PAC suggests that the economy must allow the masses of our people to participate in it as both producers and consumers. PAC believes that land is a suitable source of economic activity for the majority of our people, and therefore our people must be restored to land ownership. We will reduce waste and eliminate corruption so that public funds are appropriately spent on service delivery. PAC will seek to empower and streamline the taxi industry to meet the needs of its consumers and subsidize it by providing incentives to taxi owners.
Ne ke kopa kaofela batho ba di-taxi association le di-taxi owner, di-taxi driver ka May di 7 be re tsoge di-ID tsa rona ro voutela mokgatlo o tla kgonang ho thusa batho kaofela le ho bontsha hore ne re kemiseditse ho rarabolla mathata a South Africa mokgatlong ona wa PAC.
Corruption. Corruption in our country is found in both the public and private sector and poses a threat to the development of our nation as a whole. It discourages investments and is the most blatant theft of funds set aside for infrastructural development and service delivery. PAC will reinvigorate the criminal justice system and have a reward system for members of the public that expose corrupt officials. This cash incentive system of rewards will be extended to whistleblowers, and the media in South Africa will be brought in as a partner for fighting corruption and exposing the ills and the evils of underdeveloping South Africa. Youth development. The youth in South Africa face serious challenges of inequality in education and healthcare. The youth constitute the future of our nation and require the support and guidance of us all in counseling, and we should provide skills and training in all sectors of our economy so the youth are empowered for the future they must face. PAC will put in place a youth minister who will be mandated to set aside 50% youth employment in all government tenders to ensure job creation for our youth in every sector of the economy that involves government expenditure. Women empowerment. Women constitute 53% of the population of South Africa that participate in our national economy. However, women continue to face barriers in their development and cannot meet their full potential as citizens of this nation.
Ons is nou in die 20ste jaar van demokrasie. Het hulle ons gesê hulle gaan teertuie insit, hulle gaan beter skole insit vir kinders wat by die crash gaan. Ek sien dit nie.
PAC will promote and advocate the education of girls and increase their enrollment in all schools across our nation. PAC will strictly enforce the empowerment of women in all business sectors, with particular focus on the ICT sector. Business incubation centers will be put in place that specifically focus on the development of businesses owned by women.
Ek dink ons sal 'n verbetering sien. Miskien moet ons hulle 5 jaar gee, dan kan ons sien wat maak hulle.
Workers. In financial year 2014, PAC stands firmly for mine workers' living wages to be set at 12,500 Rand per month across the entire mining sector.
Our partners in labor relations
and in facilitating a harmonious industrial relations climate have acted inconspicuously in accepting AMCO as a representative of the majority of workers in this sector. The companies went ahead to sign a wage agreement with minority unions, which has made it difficult to conclude a new agreement with AMCO, leading to protracted wage negotiations over the past 8 months.
PAC stands for mandatory ownership by mine workers of a set percentage of every mine in our nation. PAC is clear there will be no compromise on minimum wage enforcement for all workers in all sectors to provide decent jobs and decent living wages.
May 7th, remember, it is in your power to remove all this rot. Vote PAC.